All right, beautiful souls. So, first off, I'm going to show you my nifty light vortex, or I like to think of it as a DNA upgrade. So, may you receive. Okay, so I was feeling called to share on a few different subjects. So, first of all, if you are not aware, our calendars are inaccurate. They are man made. And so, there's a lot of information out there that describes this. It talks about the additional things that have been put into the calendar. And I'll be honest, it's all made up, anyways. It's man made. King something decided we were going to have a calendar and started adding their names in there. So Julius and Augustus and all those people. Okay. So that's the first thing. So I'm not super in tune with all of the astrology stuff, but what I do believe in is patterns, sequencing, and cycles, as well as celestial bodies impacting the time we were born, the portals we were born through. Also, celestial bodies having an impact on the collective energy. So, I'm going to start with that. Okay, so I know there's a lot of information out there. We're moving into the fire horse. There's the numerology behind all of that. And so I'm going to stick with this. If you are a highly in tune individual, if you've done a level of work, you move through the energies that are coming in way before the collective even begins its process. So I'm going to say November. I'm going to share this. It's also important to be attuned to your own cycles, your own frequency, your own energy. I typically go off of what I can read in the field and what is moving through my field. So that's going to be different for everyone depending on the level of consciousness you have and as well as the level of work you've done, purification, because the more you've healed and the more you've cleared, the clearer of a conduit you become, a clearer channel. So many of us started moving through stuff a lot earlier, and I'm going to share what I was aware of for myself. So about that time, I started pulling all of my energy away from the old things as I was going through the death cycle. And so I was calling all of my energy back in. It was time to release a lot of things. That started in about November. Moving into December, lots of shifts happening. The awareness that I had was that I needed to call my energy back in. And another piece to this was to disconnect myself from the collective consciousness. Because I'm going to say, if you are a healer, if you are a highly in tune individual, if you are a sensitive and empath, I'll just speak for myself in this. What I was becoming aware of was that I kept taking collective consciousness into my body and was purifying for individuals. And I was purifying it through my body. It kind of goes into quantum entanglement. I'm going to do another video on quantum entanglement. But the thing is, when we are connected to larger, I always see it as grid systems. So larger grid systems, the collective consciousness, and we are taking that into our being, it doesn't serve us. Ultimately, my shift was it was no longer serving, and that's why I create specific sacred spaces to help individuals to learn the tools, to be able to help other individuals purify what's required so they can be in their own energy and their own frequency. And so the guidance was to disconnect from groups, from various relationships, from the collective state of consciousness, because I was not actually serving my pathway forward. For me, it wasn't true for me anymore to take individuals' energies on that were not willing to do the work for themselves, especially when we've done a level of healing, we've done a level of work, mastered light, dark, we've come to master aspects of our reality. Taking collective consciousness into our being to purify for them when they are unwilling to do the work, because if you haven't noticed, the collective has gotten very dense and very heavy. And so that was no longer true. So using my gifts, my power, my medicine for the individuals that are actually ready to do the work is true for me and aligned, as well as like personal, family, and stuff like that. So in saying all that, if you are also feeling it and you are moving through collective energy, that is something that you can do, is call your energy back into your body. Release yourself from the collective grids. Now, I still state the intention that any work that I do, if it's meant to be received, it can go into the collective field, but I'm not actively taking on other people's shit to heal it for them. So this might be helpful for someone out there, calling all of your energy back into your body. So you are sovereign in your expression, sovereign over your own body. And when you choose to gift your medicine and energy out, it is chosen. The other piece, I'm witnessing unfold in the collective this interesting thing where some of our beautiful family and friends are moving through the path of dissension, and there are others that are, yes, moving through life, yes, learning lessons, yes, going through the things. Nobody's exempt here on planet Earth to grow and evolve, but it's a much different octave, it's a much different frequency, and many may be feeling the internal knowing that something really powerful and potent is coming this year. Like, life is going to be fucking good, and life is going to come with ease, and blessings and miracles are just going to keep unfolding. And so it's been interesting to observe these two unfoldings take place. Okay, so I want to leave you with this. So there is 3 primary things that I've been doing that have helped serve and support me. A, pulling myself out of the collective consciousness. If they are moving through dissension, that is their choice. So a practice calling all of my energy back in every day. Every morning, it's been calling all of my energy into my body. So that might be helpful. Number 2, energetic hygiene is critical. So disconnecting yourself after any engagements, if you are involved in groups of people or if you are involved with others, there's the quantum entanglement. I will go into another one on that specifically. But when you are connected to individuals and you do not disconnect your energy, you will journey what they are experiencing. So that is number 2, making sure you have good energetic hygiene. And number 3, regardless of what the collective is moving through, you are a sovereign being if you choose to follow your own path. And with all of that, beautiful beings, I'm sending you so much love.